What's going on, everybody? Evan here from Evan's Detailing and Polishing. And what the heck is this? If you guessed a stainless steel exhaust for a motorcycle, you nailed it on the head. And if you guessed a stainless steel exhaust for a vintage motorcycle, you really nailed it on the head. And you guys are really getting good at this. Let me zoom this in one more time here. But as you can see, there's a bunch of bluing on this stainless steel pipe. And what our customer asked us to do is to get rid of that bluing. As you can see here, if I wipe this off, you can see I did a little test spot on this end here. All we're doing today is just coloring. This stainless steel was already polished before. It just turned blue from years of use. This is a very, very old motorcycle that the guy's rebuilding. So we just need to repolish it and get the bluing off. As you can see, I know not a lot of you guys at home have benchtop grinders or big stand-up lathes like we have. So what I have is I have just a simple jaw horse. The jaw horse is, you'll find the link for that below. It's just a means for us to hold our variable speed buffer. In a previous video, I held a vintage motorcycle frame on the ground with my foot. These small little parts, I don't have a good way to hold them and buff them. So what I do is I put my variable speed buffer. Of course, you guys know I like the Makita. You'll find the link for that down below as well. I'll have the speed setting on 3 so that I'm not getting it crazy hot. I just want to get rid of the bluing. And I've got just a soft buff. Any soft buff will work. This one's the pink one that we have on GoShineOn.com/shop. And then, of course, the compound is just a yellow coloring compound for stainless. Aluminum compounds will also work. I don't recommend them because they're not made to withstand the heat. Stainless builds up a ton of heat. You'll see me wear protective gloves when I'm doing this because a lot of times the stainless edges are sharp. Of course, this set has been deburred, so it's not crazy sharp, but gloves are a necessity if you're doing stainless. You will cut yourself, and you will cut yourself bad. And if you're polishing like this and you catch one of these edges and it jerks really hard, you're going to cut yourself really hard, really fast. I've seen a lot of really bad accidents in polishers groups that I'm involved in on Facebook, and I don't want to see that happen to you guys. So practice safety. Safety is a big key in this. When you guys watch me do it, I want you guys to see that little tab right there. I'm going to buff in different angles to get around those so that when I'm getting through there, I don't want to be tossing the part on the floor. So try to hold on to it pretty good. Don't let yourself get sucked into the grinder, that kind of stuff. But a benchtop vise will also work for holding your grinder. The grinder just needs to be held down. As you can see, I can lift up this whole entire jaw horse and it still holds this in place. But yeah, super simple process. We're just going to do a single step on this. It's going to be gone. We can wipe it down with a chrome polish when we're finished to get all of our handprints and stuff off it. But to get rid of the actual bluing, it's a pretty simple process. So let's get suited up here and jump right into it. And I'm going to move the camera around so we can get on a better angle so you can actually see it. And watch this. Here we go. Alright, so like I said, here we go. We got the variable speed in the vise set to 3. Respirator. Alright, so I don't know how well you can see this, but I'm going to try and zoom in here. You see how there's all this bluing on this end? We've eliminated all the bluing on this end already. We got it cleared up all the way around. You can see a huge difference there. I can see that for sure on the camera. But now we'll just use some chrome polish to clean up the leftover residue on there. Excuse me. A little chilly in here today. But I'll just use a little bit of chrome polish to get rid of that leftover residue and the grease, and then we'll use just a little bit of whitening powder to wipe this thing off. But now I'm going to show you how to get into all these little corners and stuff like that. I'll leave the speed the same. I'm just going to sit and work the angles until we get it where we're comfortable. And then we'll go back to rotating around and just working it. If you followed some of my other hash mark videos, this is nothing like that. Since it's a stainless steel tube, the hash marks really don't matter which direction you're going to go in. You're going to sit and work it until the hash marks are gone anyways. Like this one, the hash marks are completely gone. I don't see any hash marks on this outer part. So I'm just going to sit and work the compound until the hash marks are completely gone. So I'll zoom you back in so you can see again, and we'll sit and work on this spot. Alright, so that's as simple as that. As you can see, all the bluing is gone. We got a nice brand new polished looking pipe. Of course, as you've seen in my previous videos, the lights in here do not do this thing justice at all. And honestly, I don't even think I need to use any chrome polish on this one. What I would do if I was going to put some chrome polish on it is just simply wipe it on and wipe it off. But this one actually came out really, really well. So I think all I'm going to do is use the whitening powder on it. And the whitening powder is just going to take off the excess grease. So give me 1 second, I'm going to go grab a whitening towel and wipe this off and see what it looks like. Alright, so we got this all wiped off. It looks brand new, crisp, looks killer. Looks a whole lot better than this right here. So it took the bluing off, super simple. And it's as easy as that. You too at home can do this. We do sell the stainless polishing stuff on GoShineOn.com/shop. So whether you're a motorcycle enthusiast, you own a bike, you want to keep your bike looking nice, whatever you're looking to do, we got you covered. This stuff's super easy. Now that it's polished back out to a nice finish, you could just use a simple chrome polish to keep this thing nice for the longevity of it. So as long as you don't let the bluing get too thick, you can usually keep the bluing off of nice stuff like this with just a light chrome polish. Simple wipe on, wipe off. Turtle Wax has a great product. We also sell a great product that works great on that. But any chrome polish, non-abrasive, will work really well on this to maintain for long term. So if you got to buff it, I know a lot of people that polish them without pulling them off the bike. Of course, I'm fortunate enough here that they got pulled off the bike. Off is always easier than with it mounted on. With it mounted on, it's a lot harder to get these big buffs in around behind the backsides and get them into spots where they're not as easy to get at. So I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Of course, click the like and subscribe down at the bottom, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces.